My butt's numb.
Welcome back to the Dave Decay Show. I'm Dave Decay.
And I, once again, am back from my lab, and I am Professor So-and-so.
Alright, so-and-so, we are going to be reviewing The Daughter of Dracula.
Dracula's daughter.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
This is a good one. I like this one a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you like this one, Spiggarella?
I went to high school with Countess Celestka.
Oh yeah?
She's cool.
So, this is another really weird film, another follow-up to The Werewolf of London.
Werewolf of London?
Isn't that what it was?
This is a Dracula movie, bud.
No, I said it was a follow-up to that film.
But it's not, though.
Spiggarella.
It starts right after Dracula.
I'm saying this is the next film after Werewolf of London.
It doesn't matter.
Oh. Wait, hang on. Did you read the book?
No, I did not read this book.
Oh.
But this is true. This is a follow-up to Dracula. And how many years between Dracula and this film, so-and-so?
This movie came out in 1936. Dracula, the original Dracula, and the Spanish Dracula came out in 1931.
Wow, so they waited quite a while to do a sequel to Dracula. And unfortunately, Bela Lugosi is not in this film.
But that's okay, because Dracula's not in this film.
That's true.
It's just Dracula's daughter.
Right.
And you're talking about them putting humor into these movies. This one actually seemed a little bit more goofy than the previous ones. The other ones were kind of goofy. This one actually starts out really weird, just very goofy.
As a matter of fact, I kept waiting for Van Helsing to keep from laughing throughout the film. He looked as though he just wanted to laugh through most of the scenes, especially toward the beginning.
I found the beginning of this pretty interesting because they find Van Helsing right after he kills Dracula and they arrest him. And they're going to arrest him for multiple murders, and he's trying to explain to them they were vampires. And of course, they didn't believe him. So he was going to hire a psychiatrist, or somebody was, his lawyer I believe was, to come in and see if he was actually crazy or not. And it's pretty interesting plot.
But they would not even acknowledge Mr. Renfield.
Yeah, and at the beginning of it, they have both Dracula and Renfield in coffins. And this is what I really don't understand. I'm assuming Dracula's daughter was tunneling up underneath the ground. I was waiting for her to pop up and say,
Pismo Beach and all the claims we can eat. What a way for a duck to travel. Underground. Hey, wait a minute. Since when is Pismo Beach inside a cave?
The movie seems to pick up right where the original Dracula left off.
Correct.
Renfield has fallen from the stairs, and Van Helsing has killed Dracula with the
Steak.
it's a steak.
Season it first.
steak.
Beautifully done.
It was well done, I believe.
I quite like my steaks rare, so rare's here.
I think it was a sirloin.
That's the kind of noise you want to hear in the pan every time.
I was hoping for a ribeye.
It could have been both.
Pork loin.
It's a medium rare.
I think it was.
So then the Countess comes in and steals Dracula's body from the jail so that she can destroy it, because she thinks that if she destroys Dracula, that it will free her from the curse and she won't be a vampire anymore. And she's wrong.
Yeah, she was kind of wrong.
Still a vampire.
Yeah, pretty much still a vampire.
Shit. Oh, hell, let's just do what we always do. Hijack some nuclear weapons and hold the world hostage. Yeah?
One thing I can tell you, Professor So-and-so, is the guy that she was with, the weirdo emo guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Her assistant, like, sort of, that controlled her.
He reminded me, for some reason, of Pee Wee Herman at the end of Pee Wee's Big Adventure when he was standing there and he says, "Paging Mr. Herman, paging Mr. Herman." That's who he kind of reminded me of.
Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman.
It was a cross between that and Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
Without the dancing.
Yeah, it might have improved his character if he did start dancing. But anyway, so yeah, I mean the plot here is actually pretty good, and the woman playing Dracula's daughter is an interesting character. I don't know if she's ever been in any other movie besides this. I don't know who she was or what she's ever done since then. I mean, obviously she did not become as famous as Bela Lugosi or Boris Karloff or any of these other characters, but she was actually pretty good in this movie.
I liked it a lot.
I tell you who I really liked in this film is a psychiatrist, I guess it was a secretary. She was hilarious, and she's a really good actress here, and she kept calling him up and giving him prank phone calls, and she was a really good, funny character.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
What? What was that?
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yes, that was quite entertaining. I found that very funny of her doing the prank phone calls.
Yeah, she was really good. I think it really brought... And again, that's good comedy. It really is. It's really good comedy, rather than sort of the slapstick, goofy comedy that was in The Werewolf of London.
I found it also very funny when he kind of asked her, quite frankly, well, why are you calling me up and doing this?
And she just hangs up on him. She doesn't even want to talk to him. She thinks it's funny. And it was. It was pretty funny.
So all in all, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think that it was a good sequel to Dracula.
Yeah, I mean, I like the plot of them trying to say that Van Helsing was innocent and he wasn't crazy, and trying to prove that she was a real vampire. And of course, through the whole film, she didn't really want to be a vampire until she kind of fell for the guy in the movie, and then she wanted to turn him and stay a vampire, I'm assuming. And it really was. It was just a really good overall plot for a film. Okay, so overall, yeah, I think this was good. I don't think it was as frightening. Of course, it didn't really wasn't really made to be frightening. It didn't go there like the original Dracula. It was kind of a little bit funnier. I don't know. It wasn't as scary as the original Dracula. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5.
I liked it because it was atmospheric, and Dracula's daughter was cool looking, and she had nice dresses, and I thought it was a good sequel to Dracula, and I give it a 4 out of 5.
I can't say that I've ever seen this movie as well. I don't recall ever seeing this movie before. So this one was kind of new to me, but I actually enjoyed the film a lot more than I did The Werewolf of London. I thought this one was a lot better, and actually, even though it wasn't quite as good as The Bride of Frankenstein, this was a decent sequel to Dracula itself. So I would also give this movie a 4 out of 5.
So there you go. There is The Bride of Dracula.
Dracula's daughter!
Dracula.
We need some new cue cards for Dave Decay.
Yeah, I can't see him for some reason. I don't know what's going on. What is this again? The bride of who? Or the daughter of somebody?
Dracula!
It doesn't matter. So, come back tonight. We are going to be live streaming video games. I've been saying this on every review, and I'm going to keep saying it until you come join Dave and Becky playing whatever they are playing tonight. I don't even know what it is.
Spooky games! Spookums!
They are playing horror video games right here on this channel. So,
Come get spooky!
yeah, come back and get spooky, because you know what? We're always spooky here, and we stay spooky.
Oh, God! Oh, this Muppet's so wet! Oh, God, my butt!
I was just thinking that might be kind of creepy and spooky and weird.